We are what we pretend to be, so we must be careful about what we pretend to be. Those who believe in telekinetics, raise my hand. I want to stand as close to the edge as I can without going over. Out on the edge, you see all kinds of things you can't see from the center. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurt. We have to continually be jumping off cliffs and developing our wings on the way down. A purpose of human life, no matter who is controlling it, is to love whoever is around to be loved. And I asked myself about the present. How wide it was, how deep it was, how much was mine to keep. How nice to feel nothing and still get full credit for being alive. Of all the words of mice and men, the saddest are, "It might have been." And I urge you to please notice when you are happy, and exclaim or murmur or think at some point, "If this isn't nice, I don't know what is." And Lot's wife, of course, was told not to look back where all those people in their homes had been. But she did look back, and I love her for that, because it was so human. So she was turned into a pillar of salt, so it goes. Dear future generations, please accept our apologies. We were rolling drunk on petroleum. The last thing I ever wanted was to be alive when the three most powerful people on the whole planet would be named Bush, Dick, and Colin. Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. I myself prefer to laugh, since there is less cleaning up to do afterward. Here we are, trapped in the amber of the moment. There is no why. Being a humanist means trying to behave decently without expectation of rewards or punishment after you are dead. I tell you, we are here on Earth to fart around, and don't let anybody tell you different. True terror is to wake up one morning and discover that your high school class is running the country. The universe is a big place, perhaps the biggest. Like so many Americans, she was trying to construct a life that made sense from things she found in gift shops. I was a victim of a series of accidents, as are we all. I have this disease late at night sometimes, involving alcohol and the telephone. One of the few good things about modern times, if you die horribly on television, you will not have died in vain. You will have entertained us. The only difference between Hitler and Bush is that Hitler was elected. Science is magic that works. All this happened more or less. Who is more to be pitied, a writer bound and gagged by policemen, or one living in perfect freedom who has nothing more to say? All moments past, present, and future always have existed, always will exist. Beware of the man who works hard to learn something, learns it, and finds himself no wiser than before. Maturity is a bitter disappointment for which no remedy exists, unless laughter could be said to remedy anything. A sane person to an insane society must appear insane. If you can do no good, at least do no harm. Say what you will about the sweet miracle of unquestioning faith, I consider a capacity for it terrifying and absolutely vile. Live by the harmless untruths that make you brave and kind and healthy and happy. When I write, I feel like an armless, legless man with a crayon in his mouth. Take it moment by moment, and you will find that we are all, as I've said before, bugs in amber. Do you realize that all great literature is all about what a bummer it is to be a human being? Isn't it such a relief to have somebody say that? The nicest veterans, the kindest and funniest ones, the ones who hated war the most, were the ones who'd really fought.